Alright guys, welcome back. It is October 18th, almost the 19th. It's about not quite 10:30 for me here in the central United States, so for some of you it's already the 19th of October. Just wanted to make another video, kind of doing daily updates for you essentially. Let me see if I can minimize this a little bit, bring that down here. That way I can you can see what the song is playing. This one's Ghost Beats. I think most of them today are going to be Ghost Beats essentially. So starting off here, Saga Rick and Morty ERC20 token. Quick retake, I guess, of what this channel is for those that haven't seen my videos before. I was making YouTube videos on Saitama back on September 20th. That's when I started my channel. First YouTube video I ever made, and had a lot of good feedback on that. Enter Rick and Morty. Somehow I ended up in the AMA and got elected by the community to become an admin, and long story short, a few days later we all found out it was a scam. And so here I am journaling essentially everything that's happened and my efforts going forward to possibly, hopefully, most definitely I'm hoping, pay everybody back if I can. Eventually there's going to be a token launch. I don't know when. It'll be some time because I want to do it right. I'm sick of people launching tokens without white papers and without smart contract audits, without liquidity locks, without being transparent, without being professional at all. So I decided to do my own thing. Hopefully y'all like it enough that everybody else will just have to follow suit, just checking to make sure I'm recording here. So let's just get right into this. All of the bull video talk. Don't fall in any of this coin, guys. I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean. Yeah, this guy. I'm kind of right there with you. And then him again, scam coin, and that's because Tails has been like flying back and forth. As you can see, it'll rise, it'll dip, it'll rise, it'll dip, and it had some good volume to it, but it lost. I want to say it lost a 0. From the looks of it. Well, no, maybe not. I don't think it ever quite. Well, did it get that high? It came close. If it was, let's see, it's all the way back down over here now. So yeah, like it looks like it had it had eaten a 0 for a little while. From what I can see there on that chart anyway, unless I'm just seeing something wrong. But guys, like what you can do, for those of you that are into Tails, the reason that this looks so damn suspicious, you look at the most recent transactions and stuff, and you look at some of these. 2 buys, 4 sells, okay? This one, no buys, 2 sells. Okay, it's kind of strange. They didn't buy any, but they sold some, which, they transferred from a different wallet, whatever. But you'll find that there's a lot of them that are like that. When I went through here earlier and was looking, there's a lot of them that are just sells only. There's no buys, and they're large amounts. Like this one here. This is one of the larger ones, and they've sold off a lot. Like I left them open. This was one transaction. So this was the earlier. I'd open it up or whatever. And then this was later on, I believe. I'd open it up. And as you can see, yeah, they had $4,000 more in ETH because of their sell-offs in Tails. They're selling off for several $1,000s every time. Like if we refresh this here, let me check my levels. Oops, I don't want Telegram. It's gonna open Telegram. Close you. Make sure my levels aren't too high. I'm going to turn this down just a little bit. So essentially, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago, 2 hours ago. Yeah. Lots of selling going on in there. And if you look at what they've got, there's a lot of copyrighted coins in this wallet. Pikachu, Bob's Burgers, where else? Some of these I don't recognize, but I kind of do. Mewtwo, Rengoku, Sailor Moon, Samurai. Like, you know, there's some fishy tokens inside that wallet. And it's the same. You know, this is a different person. Inside their wallet, they have Knuckles and then Tails. These are both copyrighted entities owned by Sega, and some guy named like Ken Perkins or something like that, I want to say, was the original creator of Sonic and Tails. But if you look inside of these wallets where they're selling out, you know, 1.977 ETH is what they sold off of Tails, and they didn't have any purchases. It was, you know, you'd have to go through here and try and figure out which one they transferred into Tails or whatever. But yeah, like I said, I don't know what to tell you on the Tails coin, Tails token, whatever. When I look at these people who are selling and dropping, this is Nightmare Before Christmas. When you look over here at some of these larger transactions and the people who are selling off, the people who have the token and are selling, you know, like I said, I haven't really had time to go through and do all the research to see exactly where they came from, where the tokens came from originally in that wallet. But something just doesn't seem right. This looks so very similar to Rick and Morty. I mean, almost exactly. Your market cap is held on higher for longer than what Rick and Morty did. Rick and Morty like reached up to, you know, almost 10 mil market cap and then just like boom, tanked and never really got above the 2, maybe 3 again. Once it dipped below 2, it didn't really want to stay above 2. It was hard to maintain. But yeah, Tails is not looking so great based off of this chart, and given that it had a dex, you know, score of 99, like Rick and Morty had a dex score of 99. Holders and transactions was about the same on Rick and Morty. This number here pulled about the same. This number here on Rick and Morty, it was up to 60. I want to say it was over 60 pooled. Wrapped ETH. So, I mean, you have to understand, this looks exactly like Rick and Morty. That's all I'm saying here. That's all I can say. I'm not a financial advisor. This is speculation, opinion, conjecture. I'm literally just calling what I see here. And what I see here is Rick and Morty when I was an admin on the first project. You know, whenever you all elected me behind the scenes, essentially, to be on that, I saw a lot of this because I did videos over it. And yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas, this one was a scam. It has to be because it hasn't updated now. I've done videos on this for like the last 2 days consecutive, and I want to say it's got 48 transactions. Oh, it did go up, so they've actually moved a little bit. But they're selling more. That's all that it is. I don't think it's gone anywhere up wise. Since then, they've just sold more. It's a scam. I called it, guys. Go back and watch the previous video where I said, the Nightmare Before Christmas, the next scam? Because guess what? If it's a copyright, they don't care about the project's long-term viability because they know they're not going to have one without the copyright owner's permission. For those of you who are like, oh, it doesn't matter, it's decentralized, it's a fan coin. No, it's freaking somebody else's idea. You're making money off of it. You can call yourself the Rick and Morty fan club, but you cannot make money off of it. Once you start monetizing and making a profit off of it, that's when you can get sued. Okay? Do you understand that now? Nightmare Before Christmas, though. Vlad called it. Rick and Morty V2. Let's refresh this, dude. It's been a while. I hate being right whenever it comes to certain things. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love to be right. Like, I'm the type of person, I won't argue with you unless I know I'm right. I will say certain things that are loaded, but I'm never, like, for sure saying something is true unless I know it to be true. Because I learned a long time ago, I don't like to look stupid, you know? So, if I'm arguing with you, you should probably stop. Chances are you are, like, getting ready to look stupid in front of not just, like, me, but we're probably doing it in a public place, like in my YouTube channel, or used to. I haven't been using Facebook now over, like, almost a month, so. But Facebook, man, I've made so many people look stupid on Facebook. It's called do your own research. It's not that difficult. You have access to Google and all these other websites, just like I do, and tons of other sources of information, like a library, you know. Do some research before you decide to open your mouth and say something stupid, so that everyone can see how ignorant you are. And by and large, most of you are bigots too. Just because I'm saying something you don't agree with, you have to attack me. Let's go over this. Actually, I forgot about that. I got this the Fatih guy here. Being jealous is bad, man. I'm not jealous of anything. I'm literally warning people about copyright infringement and how most of the scams that we've seen come out in the last several months have capitalized on the fact that it's a copyright entity. They're stealing somebody else's work and using it to create hype, and then using fear of missing out, or FOMO, to get all these people wrapped up in a scam. And then within a week, they walk away with the money from the developer wallet while the ship sinks, leaving all of us out however much we invested during their little scam. So I can sit here and tell you all that I want. This is my channel. This is a journalism channel. It's my opinion. Like, what else do you need from me? Because I will make you look stupid every time. That if you want to put up a comment here without doing your own research and you want to say something stupid, this guy wasn't the bad one. This is like the least of the. I wanted to start off with this guy. The next ones are going to be progressively better. So, BS Tails will clear zeros. He's just a dark hater hating on success. Dude, success has 2 C's. Oh yeah, and so right here I'm basically telling him I called two rugs this past week, and just since I started making videos on, like, what I thought could be possible trouble tokens, and out of the 3 that I've made videos on this week, we have Tails is one, Rick and Morty V2 is the other, and The Nightmare Before Christmas. So I have 3 that I've made videos on warning people about them. Thus far, 2 of them for sure have been rugs. The Nightmare Before Christmas and Rick and Morty V2. Tails is still yet to be seen. I mean, going to their website, I doubt that their white paper, was it them that said that their white paper would be released? I can't even remember. I'm getting a lot of, I think that was the Nightmare Before Christmas. So never mind on the white paper part. I think Tails, I don't even know if they have theirs up already. I don't know if I can go, yeah, let's go here. Check out some of the links and see what we can, okay, that's their Oh, I don't want them, that's right. I'm wanting to move on to your guys', on to Tails. Because at this point, Tails token is the only one I believe that I'm not 100% sure on. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, 100%. They're rugs. There's somebody said Hokage Inu is dead due to copyright infringement. I think all fan tokens will fail, and I think you're right, Danny Bot. George, I told you, bro, if you would literally just read the description of every video, I'm George, every video I've put out, the last several. So excited to see, blah, blah, blah. Stay tuned. I need your records. I want you to have them ready when I know where I will have you send them. Okay? I don't know yet. I'm still working that out. I have to do this the right way. I'm not like everybody else out there who just promises, and then never actually delivers on it. With me, my philosophy is over deliver, not over promise. You always over deliver, right? So I'm gonna tell you it might take me 3 weeks, whenever I'm hoping it's only gonna take me 2 weeks, and that way I've got an extra week, right? Because if I tell you I'm gonna have something done on this date and I don't deliver, it looks bad on me. I don't want that to be ever a thing with me. I always want to allow myself enough time to accomplish a project, foresee any unseen complications that might arise, essentially. I mean, you can't, but you can plan ahead and have allotted some extra space so that if they do. But the great thing is, if you tell people, hey, I'll have this out on this date, and you say it's a month later, and then all of a sudden you can deliver that 3 or 4 days early or a week early, hey, you look all that much better, right? So it's all about expectations. When people expect you to deliver on a date and you don't deliver, that's not good, right? Yeah, I think we can all agree on that. But yeah, guys, like, going back to these comments, here's the best one. One punch. So you've been ricked and now you think all new projects are a scam. Tails is not copyrighted. Sonic is, not Tails. And starting a crypto fan token is not illegal. You got crypto PTSD. One punch Vato. This guy's a moron. Not only is he like a moron, but he's like my biggest hater so far. I mean, the dude loves me. He literally watches every one of my videos, and he's commented on several of them now, like trying to troll me. So I don't know. It's pretty hilarious. Like, Vato, what's up, bro? I know you're watching, but yeah. You should learn how to use Google, Vato, before you post comments for the world to see how dumb you are, because you can literally go right there to this link that I posted by the U.S. Copyright Office, and you can read where actually the RG Comics got sued by the creator of Sonic because they were using, Tails and Sonic and these other characters that he had created, because it was his work. And the Archie Comics that made Sonic the Hedgehog popular as we know it, they have their own copyrights. And then Sega owns the rights to pretty much everything now. So if it's Sonic or Tails or Knuckles or Robotnik, I mean anything related to Sonic, I'm pretty sure that it's owned mainly by Sega at the moment, or the original creator. If it's like classic Sonic, classic Tails, so on and so forth. But there was a lot of characters essentially created after the original creator had his, initial work, and then whenever the Archie Comics got a hold of it, they created a whole bunch of other characters. But then there was a big lawsuit. The original creator, he sued them and said, they couldn't do this and that. A lot of different things. He was like, nah, I don't want you doing that. I don't want you messing with it. Like, one of the big things was relationships, I guess. And some of the characters, there was a established relationship before the Archie comics. The original creator had, put a relationship between those two characters or something, and he didn't want that going forward, and so he sued him for that. That was one of many things that I read up on earlier. But yeah, bro, if you hate me so much, what are you doing watching my videos every day? Don't know. I'll make you famous though. If you want to be a retard and post something stupid on my channel, I like to make people realize that you need to do your own research, okay? That's all this is. It's not me being like an ass per se. I mean, it kind of is because it's funny. But I also want you to realize that you need to do your own research before you open your mouth, okay? Because I'll make you look stupid. What else? There's a lot here today. I don't want it to take forever, though. I'm tired as fudge. Hung to win. Yeah, you're a retard, bro. I don't know what you're saying. Please, like, there's ways of speaking to me, even if you don't speak the language, with Google Translate. Okay? I don't know what you're talking about. Channel analytics, 293, 292 in the last 28 days, which should be 293, I guess, because I haven't even had a channel for 28 days, essentially, but hey, I guess we're at 28, but yeah, I'm so tired, guys, I can't even really talk. It's like hard to talk loud. I'm just like muttering at this point because I'm so tired. My son had a soccer game earlier. I've been up since, I stayed up till 3, almost 4 o'clock this morning, and then woke up at like 9 o'clock, so yeah, I only got a few hours of sleep at most. Change.org petition, doing good on that. I don't know, I think I refreshed this about an hour ago maybe, before I made the video. I'm not really expecting many new signatures since I haven't released any new videos since about yesterday. Yeah, here's Rick and Morty V2. I don't know if we already watched that or looked at that or not, but yeah, it's tank. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I told y'all. Here's Tails. So, like I said, the reason why I am warning people about this is because of CoinGecko. Recently added coins. CoinGecko Fast Track. So this link right here, guys, not me, Vlad, saying that Tails is a scam. This is CoinGecko's wording on their website that says Tails is a scam. Right down here. There's no listing fee. Anyone claiming that they can list a coin or expedite that process, in bold, scammer. If you look on their website, it's directly on their website. It's right down here. Fast track, CoinGecko. You cannot fast track it, and it says on CoinGecko's website. Anyone claiming that they can is a scammer. What the fuck do you want from me? Like shit fire. Sorry for the language, but I do not know what the fuck else to tell you. Like, how hard is it? This is not me telling you shit. This is CoinGecko telling you Tails is a fucking scam. Do you understand? Like, oh my gosh. I'm literally done making videos over Tails. If you want to buy into this scam, go for it. I don't care. It's your money. You can do whatever the fuck you want. I'm done with Tails. I'm not making any more videos on Tails. I've made, this will be the third one essentially. Done. Done with Nightmare. It's a scam. Done with Rick and Morty V2. It's a scam. We're moving on. Those three that we've covered, they're getting chopped today. Like, chopped, okay? I was going to try and do a tip of the day for you like I did yesterday with a pocket knife and stuff, and how to always, keep a pocket knife. That way if you ever need it, I mean, you literally always need a knife for something at least once a day, and you never know whenever you could save somebody's life or your own. In a life or death situation, you need to cut something to free somebody from a vehicle or something that's on fire, and they're stuck and their seatbelt won't come off. You never know. Yesterday I told you somebody was being choked on something and had to cut the rope. Whatever. You're going to need a knife somewhere point in your life. But I don't have a tip of the day for you today just because I didn't have time. I've been running around all day. I had to go and buy, 5 bags of dog food at 50 pounds a pop or whatever. And it's been a long day. I'm tired, and I'm rushing through this essentially as fast as I can, honestly. So I wanted to kind of hit base on one of the things I'm going to be talking about here shortly. I'll make a whole video over this and kind of just focus on this. The U.S. creating its own cryptocurrency. They are definitely looking to do just that, and that's not going to be good for us, because when they do that, they're going to want it to be, the big player on the board. And so I think that it's going to really, I don't know how it's going to be done, but it could really wreck our market, especially because I think that what they might end up doing is look at us and be like, well, you guys are just a bunch of douchebags who won't play, by any sort of rules. So we're just going to shut down the game until we can set up our own crypto and have all these rules in place. If you want to trade here in the United States, you have to on this network now or something. I don't know how they're going to do it. Like I said, this is all just speculation. I know that it's a bad thing that here in the United States, what we're facing with the SEC asking for more power to regulate cryptocurrency, it's going to look really bad for investors that, especially whenever you've got people like Mark Cuban, who's on a show called The Shark Tank, and he's been rugged in crypto. It doesn't look good. I mean, like I said, in my opinion, you can disagree all you want, but we need to do something. And if we just continue to allow ourselves to be taken left and right by every damn copyright coin that comes out here, whether it actually was legitimate or not, there's no long-term project there without the owner permission. Like, you didn't have that idea, they did. They've got it copyright, and so eventually you'll be sought after, and they'll force you to shut it down. If they can't find who you are, they'll force whoever you're listing through to shut it down. If they don't, then they'll shut the whole exchange down. The World Trade Organization has the power to do shit like that. Look it up. You ever heard of the World Health Organization? Well, the World Trade Organization is like sister, brother, whatever to that. A lot of power there. And so eventually the United States is going to shut down crypto. The World Trade Organization will shut down crypto. I mean, it's going to happen if we can't play this game better. And I know that we're capable of doing so. We have a lot of talented people out there in a lot of these different projects. It's just a matter of collaboration, right? Transparency, collaboration, professionalism. 3 pillars of Vlad going forward, right? This is one of the articles that I found. Why did it? Okay, I hate that. The Fed is evaluating whether to launch a digital currency and in what form, Powell says. This was last updated on Wednesday, September 22nd. 2021 at 7:54 p.m. So, yeah, the key points: the Fed is pushing ahead with its study into whether to implement its own digital currency. We'll be releasing a paper on the issue shortly, Chairman Jerome Powell said on Wednesday, right? No decision is made on the matter yet, he added, and the Fed does not feel pressured to do something quickly as other nations move forward with their own projects, right? Because we've already got Venezuela has implemented it, right? Was it Venezuela? Or no, El Salvador, right? Not Venezuela. I think of Venezuela because, literally in the 90s, they had one of the highest growing GDPs out of every country in the world, if it wasn't the highest. And then now you can literally walk down the street and, wipe your ass with money in the street, because it's worthless. Shortly after their booming economy, took off, they elected some asshole into power who just tanked their economy, ruined everything, and now people eat out of the garbage. And like I said, their money is worthless. You just walk down the street and pick it up and literally burn it. Worthless. It's not worth the paper it's printed on. But El Salvador, I believe, is the first country to implement Bitcoin, and Cuba has announced, their plan to do the same, and many others are going to follow suit. They really will. It's coming. The United States. here was one: cryptocurrencies, digital dollars, and the future of money. Why did you do that? It's horrible. I didn't even read that. The dizzying rise of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies has created new challenges for governments and central banks. Some are responding by introducing their own digital currencies. The United States is going to do. Man, look at all those freaking. Those are large fans. Like, I used to work for Geek Squad years and years ago, and that's a large fan. Most like desktop computers, their fan would be like not even half that size, unless you're running like a really large gaming desktop tower or something. But yeah, just a standard desktop that you would buy and not have to build on your own, that thing's about 4 times the size. There's hundreds of them, looks like, or even thousands of them. Where the Fed stands on crypto and digital currencies. Fed's new chief innovation officer discusses digital assets. So, yeah, guys, I'm telling you, the United States is discussing crypto, and a lot of other nations obviously are. El Salvador's adopted. Cuba is looking to adopt. The United States is speaking about it, but they're not rushing into it. Not until they can just come in and sweep the board, probably. Who knows? What else was there? Oh, yeah. So, like, going back to these comments, one of the things, and if you go back and watch the video and look at the chat, like, was it One Punch? Yeah, One Punch. He was sitting there talking about how basically I'm a scammer, I'm stupid, or how I got rugged, and now I'm just like, mad about it. It's like, no, it's not the case at all. What happened was tragic, but I feel for some reason it was meant to be. I had to get scammed like that so that I could be here talking to you now, trying to make a difference in crypto and change this game for everybody, so that people entering this market don't have to worry about it, so like, Vato, yo bro, right here's my DD214. I blacked out all the pertinent information, but as you can see right here, Navy, USN, Kansas City is where I entered. Closest MEP station. Last duty assignment, Pearl Harbor. I was an ET, submarine nuclear propulsion plant operator, reactor control. This all sound familiar. It's not like I haven't told you all this before. My schooling, ETA school, 24 weeks, told you. Nuclear power school, 24 weeks. Plant operator, 24 weeks. Recruit training, 8 weeks. It's actually 9. I don't want to say, well, 8 weeks is true, I guess, because your first week you don't really get it's like indoctrination, so it's 9 weeks, but you only have 8 weeks of actual training. And then petty officer indoctrination, training for being a leader. Decorations, medals, badges. I've got the Navy Expeditionary Medal. I've got the National Defense Service Medal, the Expert Rifle Medal, and then I got out before they awarded the Global War on Terrorism. So I've technically got the Global War on Terrorism medal as well, because it's been they basically backdated it all the way to September 1st, which I was in boot camp at that time, and then I went on and got a Navy Expeditionary Medal and everything after that. So yeah, obviously I would qualify for the Global War on Terrorism Service Medal as well. I just got out before it was a thing. But yeah, let's look over here. Navy Expeditionary Medal. This is one of the medals I've received. Medal will be awarded to officers and enlisted men of the Navy and Marine Corps who shall have actually landed on foreign territory, engaged in operations against armed opposition, or operated under circumstances which, after full consideration, shall be deemed to merit special recognition, in which I can't tell you why the fuck I have it, because it's classified. I'm sorry. Submarine stuff. Here's like my other one. Navy rifle marksman medal. Let's go back over here. As you can see, I was expert in my rifle qualifications. So when I was telling you all in those previous videos that it's legal for me to shoot people where I live if you try to come onto my property without permission, I have no trespassing, and I can literally just shoot you. So don't try me. I've always wanted to use a live target, and if somebody's trying to come on my property with malicious intent, oh yeah, I'm gonna kneecap you from several hundred yards off and then watch you crawl around on the ground while I call the police to come arrest you and take you to the hospital in handcuffs. Because yeah, right here, to earn the expert rifle marksman score has to be at least 170 out of 200. And I want to say mine, if I remember right, I only did it once. I didn't, like the first time I took this, I took the rifle and the pistol. I didn't even qualify for the pistol because I had a BB gun growing up. My dad, he had pistols and stuff. We didn't shoot him a whole lot, but he did give me a BB gun when I was 7, and I used that thing like crazy. I'm pretty good with the pistol now, but whenever I was, 18 years old and hadn't really ever fired a pistol, I sucked with one, so that whenever I did my qualification, I didn't even qualify for it, and then I just never even went back. But I got expert the first time I tried on the rifle, and I think I scored, it was a 187. I think I missed 13 total. So pretty much like on center mass or headshots every time, it's just you're based off of like how far off you are from the center. And so I was deducted out of 200 points total, I was deducted 13 points, and that's from sitting, kneeling, standing positions up to like 75 yards away in a indoor closed range with a standard AR-15 essentially. It's like an M16 but just not fully automatic, and steel, iron sights essentially, what they call iron sights, and yeah, no scopes, no nothing like that. 75 yards with just some stock weapon that I was renting from the gun shop, And I've got an AR that I did buy myself, and I have like, I don't know, $1,500 worth of custom upgrades to it, including a really pretty nice little decent scope. It's not like super fantastic. I only paid a few $100s for it, but I can easily hit you from several hundred yards off, right where I wanted to. Like within, if you were to paint something like that on you, I would definitely be able to hit that. Yeah. Like nothing I've told you guys on my channel thus far has been a lie. I've literally proved it all along the way, Nobody's seen my DD214 up to this point, but yeah, there you go. Here's my DD214. Right down there at the bottom, I was discharged honorably. Just like I said I was. Now, I did have some misconduct because, yeah, I don't know if you can see this. Let me see if I can pull up the video here and show you all my knee. And this probably won't pull it up. Too much light. There we go. Maybe. You might be able to see. But yeah, I've got a pretty massive scar right here. So this is the first time I had surgery where they took a tumor out of my femur. That shit sucked. Sucked a lot. And then, I don't know if you can see this one right down the middle. That's where I've had a total knee replacement on that leg. And yeah, I've got like bad hip and back problems essentially too. So I'm basically almost 100% disabled at this point, service connected. Yeah, I'm Golden Shellback, graduated from North Texas. What else do you guys want to know? I mean, I'm not telling you my name yet or anything. Gotta play that card right, but I've never lied about anything I've said, and I'm sick of people acting like, oh, this guy got scammed and now he's just mad about it. Yeah, I'm mad about it, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because I feel bad that I involved other people in the scam, and I want to make it right. I want to make every penny come back to every wallet that lost from me personally. That's the goal. And hopefully I can do it for all of crypto. But I need your guys' help. I mean, this petition, 3 days. And I've gotten 36 signatures. It's okay considering I'm just nobody. But given that this has probably had 1,000 views, there should be well over 36 signatures. I would think, what would you think? With 1,000 views, I would think 1 in 10 would sign it, and we have less than that. We have a 0.036%, basically, is what that means. Less than 3% of people, or less than 4%, should I say, less than 4% of people are actually signing this thing that view it. So, I definitely, I hope that we can get the word out, and people will realize that if you can help me get a Netflix deal, that's it. That's all I need. I can immediately start paying you back because I can create the token. Like, the token is not getting done until I can do it right. I'm not going to list a token without having a smart contract audit. I'm not going to list a token without having the white paper done, without having everything ready to go on the day of the launch. Like, I'm sick of people putting their projects up there and letting people spend money into it whenever it's not complete. Like, I understand you need to have more money get locked as the project goes on. That's obvious. But you can afford to do the white paper. You can afford, because all that is just a roadmap. A white paper is just a plan. Like, why are people releasing a token and selling it, taking people's money, whenever they don't have a clear established plan yet? Because that's all a white paper is. Like, let's look and see what a freaking white paper is. I'm probably going to get rated to 18 on this. You have to be 18. I've said the F-bomb so many times. What is a white paper in crypto? Let's get rid of that. What is a white paper in cryptocurrency? A document released by a crypto project that gives investors technical information about its concept and a roadmap for how it plans to grow and succeed. Yeah, how do you write a white paper? Create top quality content, explain the business problem you are tackling from the perspective of the potential users of your blockchain product, explain in layman terms how you blah blah blah. Yeah, it's not complicated. Like, this is something that should be done before you ever sell a single token and take somebody's money. Okay? White papers need to be done. Smart contract audits, they should be done. If you can't afford to do any of this, then you shouldn't launch the project until you can. That's how I'm going to do it. I'm going to do my NFT collection first. If I have to, I'll use the NFT collection to fund the token. Might take a lot longer to do that, obviously, than just being able to take $500,000 and bam, dump it into a token and create it and do all that and lock the liquidity. But it'll work. Everything will work out in the end, But guys, that's pretty much all I got for you today. Global War on Terrorism Service Medal, that was another one, like I said, I was telling you about. I'm essentially qualified for it. It was just they went back. Eligibility, U.S. military personnel, established 2003. And so, yeah, I would have been awarded it, but I got out right as they were probably giving those away. In fact, I remember they were going to give me one of those. I literally got out about 2 weeks after this, or 2 weeks before they gave these away. But yeah, I think that's all I got for you today, guys. Like I said, I don't know about Tails. It's not looking good as far as their decks is concerned. It looked just like Rick and Morty did during the first week and a half or so of trading, because it traded for almost 2 weeks until the rug was finally exposed. And I'm telling you, these numbers are eerily similar. It was around 59, 67, I think, might have been the highest ETH pulled wrapped ETH I saw. But total transactions was about the same. Total holders was about the same. Diluted market cap, yours has held higher for longer than what the Rick and Morty project, the first one, did. But I don't know. Maybe it's just that they're trying to get people to stay in it longer, and so they're not dipping down as much. They've only taken it down a certain percentage. I don't know. I can only speculate, guys. Like I said, not financial advice, sharing opinions, perceptions, ambitions, and intentions of possible things to come. This video has hopefully been an update. Basically just kind of telling you what I'm doing. I've contracted NFT art through Fiverr, and hopefully have that by the 26th of October. I'll update you as I find out more, essentially. And as soon as he gets that done, I'm going to have him start working on the next NFT in that collection. And we'll get the NFT market, or not, it's going to be a marketplace. It'll be an NFT collection on my website, essentially. And whenever it's ready to go, I will get that up to you with information like saying, hey, we're 2 weeks away, or whatever the case. I don't know any of that right now, but whenever I do have a for sure date, I will let you know, and we'll start a countdown or something like that. And by that point, I hope that you will have already received your own exclusive NFT as your badge. Kind of like what I just showed you, those service medals for what I did in the military. This will be like your service medal, essentially, and it'll show people that you endured a rug. Okay, so if you have any questions, as always, comment down below, like, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Share this video with anybody that you know is getting into crypto, and just let them know. It's a scary place out there. You need to be careful. Copyright entities are by and large going to be scams, because they know there's no long term in the project, and they don't care because they don't plan on sticking around, right? Outside of that, if you know somebody that has been rugged in crypto, make sure and send them over here to the channel, because I plan on paying anybody that can verify with records to prove that they invested, say, $100 in Rick and Morty, and yeah, I'll pay you back the $100, okay? But I'm not going to pay you like, oh yeah, I bought $100 and it went up to, I had $1,000, and then all of a sudden it just crashed. No, if you put $100 in, that's what you put in. I don't want what it was, and then you lost, that maximum amount, what it was. I don't want to know how many Rick and Morty coins you had. I want to know how much US dollars you spent. Figure out the math for me, okay? If you live in a different country where it's not US dollars, you can go to Google for me and type in your currency to US dollars. It's not hard. There's how many of you versus of me, right? Do it yourself. If you don't, I'm not gonna mess with it, okay? So, like I said, going forward, I need you guys to have these records ready and waiting. When I know for sure where I'm gonna have it all sent to, like I said, I'm gonna eventually have a CPA do all of this, but I can't afford all this crap. You're not helping me pay for it. I mean, I spent $400 alone just to develop the NFT, and it's not even like, yeah, the next one's going to be a lot more complicated, and so I'm looking to spend more money on that, and I gotta pay to have the website developed, even though I just spent like $300 and almost $400 on the website and the domains. I mean, it was just so I owned it. I mean, it's expensive doing this crap, and this was, some money. The new webcam. I mean, I've dropped a lot of money here recently, so I want to do things right, but at the same time, I am limited in what I can do as one individual. So the biggest thing that I can have you all do right now, I don't need your money. I want you just to take action, and yeah, you can play a part in this. Just because I got elected as an admin or something, I'm supposed to be this person that's responsible for anything. I'm like, I literally was an investor like you. Some of you were investors in this project before I was. So I'm not responsible for anything. I'm here telling you all that I'm going to make it right, but I don't have to. Do I? No. I don't owe you anything. But I want to make it right, especially by the people that came to my YouTube channel and got into a scam because of me personally. That's why I'm here. And I'm sick of seeing such little support by a community that I had such high praises for in all of the videos that I made. I've made a lot of videos and I've done nothing but praise the Rick and Morty community. But man, it's really disappointing to see 36 signatures whenever I've got a channel over here that tells me my stuff gets views upwards of 13,000. Yeah, 13.7 thousand, 1.3 thousand hours, 292 subscribers, 128.4 thousand impressions, 120, yep, right down there's the same, 13.7 thousand views, engagement, audience, Austin Hilton. Yeah, guys, I mean, it's really discouraging seeing all these numbers over here, and then I can come over to the petition and I've got 36 signatures. And granted, like I said, it's 3 days old, so wasn't expecting to get 10,000 within the first 3 days, but I had hoped to be at 100 by now. I really did. It grew really fast and then kind of just like lost momentum. And so for those of you that are asking, when am I, where do we need to send the contact information? I don't know. And I'm not going to know for quite some time. Not until this Netflix deal, most likely. So if you have not already signed this petition, you should do so. Because, I'm not going to be able to do shit until I get that token off the ground, most likely. Right? Because that's where I'm going to be paying you back. Yeah, 764 views, 21 shares, only 60 more to go, blah, blah, blah. Junior Torres, let's look and see if we got George. Is there a George in here? I am George, bro. I don't see your name, which means that you probably haven't signed, or you're one of these other people, I guess. But I can't pay you, George. Sorry. Not until you come over here and sign this petition and share it, and bring other people over here and get them to sign it and share it, and we get the word out. If I can get the Netflix documentary, dude, yeah, I can pay you back pretty quickly. Like, start paying you back by the end of the year, most likely, is what I'm hoping. It's already almost, end of October, so that gives me November and December to make a deal with Netflix. It's not very much time, right? So the sooner we can hit that 10,000 signatures, the better, because once my friend becomes available after he's done with his national spots, we're going to shoot this little teaser. And then we'll start a bidding war between Amazon, Hulu, Netflix, whoever. Hulu's actually owned by Walt Disney. Alright guys, I think that's all I've really got for you right now. I'm going to go ahead and close this one down. 54 minutes, man, I suck at trying to make things short. I can tell you that much. But as usual, been real with y'all, and I hope that you've enjoyed learning something, maybe here today, as I have struggled to basically stay awake. My eyes are so heavy right now. Like, I'm going to upload this, and I won't be here for your live premiere or whatever, because, yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot stay awake. I have to get up in the morning fairly early, which is only about, I have to be up in less than 7 hours from this moment, so I'm going to go to bed after I get this uploaded to you. Alright guys, as usual, I love you all, and I hope that I've been real with you and that we are in this together. Until next time.